packed at the Blue Horizon, and we are ready for our next fight. Sergei Artemiev, the Soviet fighter, steps in the ring, and the introductions by Hank Krupinski.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 6 rounds in the lightweight division. The referee is John Carroll from the Port Richmond section of Philadelphia. Introducing the principals, first in the red corner, wearing red trunks, weighing in at 133 pounds, fighting out of Leningrad, USSR. He now lives in New York City. He has a professional record of 6 wins, 1 defeat with 1 draw and 5 knockouts. Sergei Artemiev. His opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing blue trunks with white trim. He weighed in at 133 pounds, from Washington, D.C., with a professional record of 13 wins, 1 defeat, 1 draw with 8 knockouts. Here is Flip Johnson.
Nice. Watch your little blows, watch your head. I don't know holding hitting. When I tell you to break, stop punching and break clean. Protect yourself at all times. In case of a knockdown, the man standing, go to the furthest neutral corner, stay there until I tell you to come out. Understand? Touch glove. Good luck, dude.
6 rounds, lightweight.
13-1-1 with 8 knockouts. William Flip Johnson from Washington, D.C. As he stares across at the Soviet fighter Sergei Artemiev, the first Soviet fighter tonight, the heavyweight Yuri Vaulin, squeaked out a split decision against William Morris. And now it is Sergei on the line against a talented young fighter from the Washington, D.C. area. Artemiev, the youngest of the Soviets. His older brother Alex, 2 years older than the 21-year-old Sergei. Back home in the Soviet Union, he had fought to a draw, then lost one, got a little homesick. His wife gave birth to a child, and he thought that it was best that he be back home. And his pro boxing career right now is on hold. So it is Sergei who is probably the fastest to Western eyes, as you see his aggressiveness in the ring. Very fast hands, big heart, tough kid. He has been sparring lately 8, 9, 10 rounds with the likes of Juan Laporte. And he faces Flip Johnson, who has a good chin. He's gone 10 rounds on 2 occasions and brings more experience in the ring. This is scheduled for 6. Big crowd here at the Blue Horizon, very knowledgeable crowd, and we have dispatched Sean O'Grady into the famed balcony for the course of this fight, where he'll be talking over this fight, schmoozing with the crowd.
And I'll tell you, Al, you see a different fight from way up here. From up here, you can see the fighters getting down. You can see, oh, good left hook by Artemiev.
Artemiev, Sean, going to the head, which has been the strategy. And so, oh! And Artemiev going to the canvas. Flip Johnson sneaks in after he took some good shots and bounces Sergei Artemiev off the canvas. Johnson.
And this crowd is excited from that knockdown. Flip Johnson is no slouch.
And the chant starting from the balcony of USA. They have turned the clock back. There is still a Cold War here in Philadelphia tonight. And ironically, it's Flip Johnson who comes from the nation's capital. So Sergei Artemiev goes down for the first time. I don't remember him being down on this tour. 6-1-1 with 5 knockouts. 4 of those have come in the first. Oh! And now Flip Johnson is down. 10 seconds to go in the first round, and this one is turning into a wild one. Second round, what a first round. Trading knockdowns. Sergei Artemiev hits the canvas, and then just moments later comes back, and it's the left. Johnson walks right into it, and he collapses to the ground. So each have scored a knockdown, and here we are in the second. The way these guys are firing it, this could be our double knockdown fight. Sean, how you seeing it from upstairs?
Well, you know, Al, you got to have a 10-point must or a 5-point must system here in Pennsylvania. That first round, though, with both of them visiting the canvas, you got to give one of them 5 points. I gave the first round to Sergei. He was the aggressor, but you can't count a puncher like Flip Johnson out of this fight. We got some of the fans up here that, Al, that I'd like to talk to. What's your name, sir?
Charles Scott.
What is it?
Charles.
Hey, Charles. You think Sergei is fighting the right kind of fight?
I don't know.
You always get this seat up here, Charles?
Yeah.
Why?
Best view.
Yeah? What do you think Johnson should be doing here?
Winning.
All right.
All right, a chance for some of the fans who've always watched boxing, want to add their 2 cents. They got at least 1 cent there. Halfway through round number 2. John Carroll, the referee. Now, Flip Johnson said that he is generally a boxer puncher. He likes to go in and out, but watching some of the fights of Artemiev, that he feels he wants to stay close to him, to beat him inside, to bring it to him. Although after Johnson ran into that left late in the first, he may think otherwise. Coming down to 1 minute left in the second, and these fighters are winging it. Inside a minute to go in the second. Artemiev with 1 loss on the ledger. And that was to Denver's Bobby Brewer in Butte, Montana. All the Soviets out of sync that night. No spark as far as Artemiev is concerned. Kind of lost the edge. Funny, before that fight he was talking about looking ahead, going against guys like Haugen, Camacho, naming names, and then he lost to Brewer in 6. But he rebounded with a first-round knockout over Tommy Kennett in August. Down to 10 seconds left in the second. Oh, Artemiev walks into a right. In the blue, Sergei Artemiev in the red. Sean O'Grady has joined us once again at ringside. And in this place, no bad seat in the house. Seeing the shot of you standing up there is a great view. How do you compare it with sitting right here under the ring?
Well, I like it a little better here because I can hear the punches. I can see their faces grimace a little bit.
Oh! Well, you saw the face grimace there. Johnson down for the second time. So far on the scoreboard, Sergei Artemiev leads 2 knockdowns to 1.
Well, Tommy Gallagher said, throw the left hook and watch out for his left hook. Sergei is following instructions. Again with the left hook is Sergei.
And holding on is Johnson, who has lost just once in 15 fights.
Johnson brought a lot of confidence into this bout.
Sergei being bothered by the movement of Johnson. Gallagher just wants him to rough it up inside.
But also watch out for the left hook. See how he's carrying that right hand up by his ear?
And Artemiev keeping his hands up. Johnson has been lunging in, trying to hit the home run with the right. He did it once before.
And when he lunges in, he leaves himself open. What he might want to do is feint and then go in behind it.
Artemiev chasing Johnson. Artemiev, tough cookie, big heart, bouncing off the canvas here to knock Johnson down on 2 occasions. This is scheduled for 6, time permitting. Do not leave us, as we have the Victor Igorov fight against Mike Brown earlier tonight, and it is worth the wait. And we're hoping we'll be able to get that in tonight. 50 seconds left in the third. Artemiev 5'8.5", 133. Johnson at 5'6" and 133. Both with a 68-inch reach.
And Sergei, in my opinion, is the best of these Soviet fighters. More schooled, professionally. Seems to take his time more. He's got power behind his punches, as we've seen, hurting Johnson on several occasions. And you never really know if you have a good fighter until he gets knocked down and comes back up off the canvas. That's what he did in that first round.
That's the end of round number 3. Let's listen in and learn a little more about these two fighters.
Work the body a little bit. Work the body a little bit.
Cuerpo, cuerpo, el cuerpo.
Come on, let's go. Got to work that body a little bit. Come on. Keep your hands up and get in front. You got to throw some punches. Let's go. Let's go. The fight's close. You work with it.
Flip. Keep moving your head. All right. He's desperate. He's gonna walk into it.
Okay.
All right.
After they each were down in the first, Johnson walks into the left. It was Artemiev looking for the left, and Johnson found it.
And you see how Artemiev moved over to his left to put all the weight on that left foot.